off the jam while you're looking like you're about to take off.
And it's so critical to those jammers too. Like they know the other jammer could be right behind them. It's the timeliness is important. They're waiting to the last possible second to call it. So
right, yeah, one half a second could mean 4 points. Pepper Slay, number 18, going up against number 5150, Localina.
Lena likes to do that move quite a bit. Get physical with the other jammer.
Yeah, she does. She does a good job of it too. Pepper Slay hanging on with just one more blocker to pass. Oop, and she's on the floor.
And Lena was able to spring through.
Yep, she'll be your lead jammer for the TCTs.
Oh.
Looks like Pepper Slay is going to have a seat in the box for a minute. I'm not exactly sure why she's going in the box, but she's there.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
That means this is a power jam, or was a power jam for Tent City. Localina is going to the box for a major back block call. That means Pepper Slay is out and free to move about the track.
That's always the best and worst feeling when the other team, they lose their jammer and you're like, all right, we're on a power jam, and then your jammer goes in and then
just kidding.
Yeah.
It means that these teams really have to be fast to react, switching from defense to offense, defense to offense. I mean, they really have to be aware of what's going on and ready to switch at any moment. And because Pepper Slay wasn't in the box very long, Localina only had to serve as much time as she did, so she is actually out of the box and also scoring points. Neither of these girls, I don't think, is a lead jammer, so that means this jam is going to go on for a full 2 minutes.
And in that case, it doesn't make a difference for Localina. They always want to hurry to the box. However, if she hurries to the box, it does make her penalty shorter. Is that correct? Am I understanding that correctly?
Well, yeah. I mean, basically, you hurry to the box so that, your time starts immediately,
right,
and your team doesn't have a jammer on the track for just a minute. But if the other jammer, waits to sit down, you have to sit down. She's waiting longer to get on the track, but in a sense, you have to serve the same amount of time as she did. So it's a questionable strategy, I think, sometimes to wait to sit down, but some teams do employ that strategy.
The thing about roller derby is it's still developing, and the rules come out, and there's always these strategies that are based on, well, how can we take advantage of this and how can we take care of that? It's really cool, actually.
I love smart roller derby. It makes me so happy. Camilla Bloodspilla, a smart jammer for the Pikes Peak Derby Dames. But it looks like Gratuitous Violet is going to be your lead jammer for the Tent City Terrors. They had to let her go on that 20-foot call. And those last two Tent City Terror blockers, now three, really, really hanging on to Camilla Bloodspilla in the front of that pack. And we have a pileup. No whistles blown, so it looked like everybody just kind of went down simultaneously. I guess that happens.
Yeah, Tent City skating short there, pivot in the box. Kiki, your ass.
Whoa, Gratuitous Violet ducking right by a Pikes Peak skater right on the inside. I thought she was going to get nailed, but no. She made the right decision. Fighting hard for all those points. She's going to call off the jam and take home 4 for her efforts. That is going to bring our score to 21 for the Arizona Tent City Terrors and 11 for Pikes Peak's All-Stars.
Very defensive game we're watching here. Lots of hitting. Just tough.
Yeah. I mean, again, I think these girls are playing to win. This may be a consolation bout on paper, but this is not.
Nobody's phoning this one in.
No. They mean it. They're out here for a reason. 1-900 Russian Bride. Her chonies say, I get around, and that is what she's doing. She's getting around that track.
Tucson Derby Reds. They are the first junior roller derby league ever.
Hazen Confused, the lead jammer for Tent City, making her way around the pack.
But Both refs are trying to say their jammer is lead, and I don't think it works that way.
It would have been great if they both called it off at the same time, huh?
Well, you
what
know,
would've happened?
I think that was a questionable ref call, but luckily it didn't result in any weirdness. I guess. Just confusion probably on the part of the jammers.
Right.
Am I lead? Am I lead? Am I lead?
Both benches screaming, call it, call it.
It's a family affair here, folks, at the TCC. We can't do it all ourselves.
Looks like Kiki Uraz is going to the box for her 4th minor penalty, and that means the Tent City Terrors will be skating down a blocker. And Pikes Peak has a full pack of neon eye-burning green.
Local Lena making her way through. Very physical in front. Pikes Peak, 3 skaters. Wow.
And 187, I think that's 187.
Yes.
Yes. Camilla Bloodspilla is going to the box for no ref hand signals for something. And she's going to have a seat for a minute, making this a power jam for the Tent City Terrors. Once again, so quick to react on behalf of the TCTs. Their reaction time is kind of amazing. They grabbed one of those Pikes Peak girls and hung on to her. Unfortunately, it looks like Localina has cut the track and is now going to sit down in the box. And Camilla Bloodspilla is going to get out of the box. Slow motion. And a very quick goat there also on behalf of the Pikes Peak Derby Dames. They've grabbed that one girl who did. And now we have a protect situation. We have all pink in the front and all green in the back. When you're Pikes Peak and you're behind that pack, you don't want to race because your jammer's the only one on the track. You want to keep it slow for her.
Wow.
And she is going to the box for an blocking out of bounds major penalty. You can't hit people when they're out of bounds. It's not a legal engagement zone. And I think
there.
Yeah, I think her intention was to get that blocker out of bounds so her jammer could come in clean. Unfortunately, she was already out of bounds. You know, intentions.
What was the
were
timing?
good.
The idea was there. The timing
Not so hot.
a little right.
And we have a timeout on the track for the Pikes Peak Derby Dames, which is the perfect time for me to talk about the Antic skate boots. Define your sport with Antic skates. They're made in the USA to the exact specifications and requirements necessary for today's modern-day roller derby skaters. And they're super pretty and cushy. I had an Angel City Hollywood Scarlet tell me that when she put them on, it was like skating on puppies and kitties. So they must be really, really comfortable. And they are also a great sponsor of DNN. They are one of the reasons that we are able to bring you this whole weekend of uninterrupted derby here from the Dust Devil tournament in Tucson. Thank you so much, Antic Skates. Thank you so much to Derby News Network for allowing me to be here and soaking up the sun in lovely, sunny Tucson, and also watching some fabulous roller derby while I'm at it, meet some new friends. And I don't know about you, Dave, but I am really excited to go to the party, the after party at the Hotel Congress tonight.
Yes, this is going to be a lot of fun.
That is, I've always had a good time at the Congress, and I think tonight will be no different. With everybody finally able to kind of let loose. 2 days of derby means no partying for you until it's all over. Nobody's going out and having beers in the middle of a two-day tournament weekend.
You got to play catch-up ball Sunday night.
Yes, Sunday night. So hopefully some of these girls are sticking around for that. 1-900 Russian Bride is out there getting lead jammer for the Pikes Peak Derby Dames, but not 2 steps behind her. Who is that, Dave?
Sigmund Droid.
Sigmund Droid. And the pack moving really fast. Pikes Peak trying to grab one so that their girl can score. It looks like she did get her 1 point, and she's going to call off the jam.
Is that blocker extraordinaire Southern Vice on the jam line?
Gratuitous Violet taking the line for Tent City.
And I don't know who that is jamming for Pikes Peak.
Her number's a little hard to read.
I think it's... Oh, crud. There's a 6 on there. Is that Audi My Way?
I think so.
That's Audi My Way, A6. She had a lot of luck yesterday jamming for Pikes Peak, and it looks like they're going to try their luck again with her Gratuitous Violet.
Just going up and down.
She didn't even slow down.
Nope.
She just kept plowing right on through that pack. She'll be the lead jammer for the TCTs. Audi My Way is successful in breaking the pack. She is, as her jam ref indicates, in a very interesting way, not lead jammer. He's kind of doing the safe hand signal from baseball. It's a little bit different than what I'm used to seeing. Or like namaste hands from yoga.
I love yoga jokes.
Did one of the house announcers just say blowhole?
Say what?
I thought I heard one of the house announcers just say someone hit them with their blowhole.
Well, they might have been talking about whales. Sometimes they get into the... I don't know what they're talking about.
They're watching Discovery Channel instead of
Yes,
DNN. They have it
exactly.
tuned wrong.
Exactly.
The wrong channel. All right, so we are back here. It looks like someone I can't quite recognize for the Pikes Peak.
These
Number
nuts for
187.
Tent City. Yeah, I'm having a hard. That's a.
It's 427 Fractured Fairy Tale. She will be your lead jammer for Pikes Peak. And Pikes Peak trying to pinch off a couple of Tent City Terrors so that they can score points, and they are successful. 1 point for Pikes Peak.
Tent City sending out Sigmund Droid again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. She's doing a great job out here this weekend, and in this bout in particular, I think the penalty box is empty. We have a full pack for both teams. I'm going to have a swig of water. I don't have a beer yet. I'm just smelling this spilled beer on the tablecloth. Camilla Bloodspill, a little jammer on jammer love there in the back. And Sigmund Droid trying to use her blockers to get her through that pack, but her blockers kind of just look like took a knee in front of her. So she's going to have to do this one on her own.
Yeah, Pikes Peak. They've seen her number a couple of times. They know what she's about. Richie Dagger, wow, he's animated.
Sometimes you need to yell at Derby girls to get them to go to the box. Sometimes they're just...
He might have been agitated because Sigmund Droid got kind of shoved into him a little bit.
Yeah, he might be a little bit agitated.
It ruffled his feathers.
Yeah, refs don't like to get taken out. It hurts their feelings.
I give them a lot of grief here in Tucson, but we have a really good crew.
I always say I could never be a ref. They have a thankless job, and we need them. We really, really do. Like, good refs are hard to find. So I'm really, really thankful for the refs that we do have.
I like to say we have the best refs that money can buy. It's kind of an old one, yeah. Well.
Sneaking around the outside, 5150 Localina. I think it would be nice to start paying refs, you know? I think it makes sense.
You'd be like a reformed smoker ref, I bet. Right? Really strict.
I would be?
Yeah.
No, I think I would be a bad ref. I would miss calls all the time. I would probably space out and, you know, not see half the stuff that goes on.
Wow, did you see what she just... Oh, yeah, okay. I got my job. I know what you mean.
And I don't like getting yelled at either.
They asked me to help do NSO one time, and I don't think they're going to ask me again. because I was so amazed. Well, first you have a great view in the middle of the track, and it's like, wow, look at that hit, look at this and that.
But you don't get